Alright, so game 4 and versing Nathan from Tasmania, man. You want to take us through your list?
I'm going to get him on and do something, but... Right.
So it's just what, a bunch of Seekers?
Yeah, it's a Screamer Star, Plague Bearers, Horrors, and Feros.
And a couple of Demonettes outflanking.
Seekers.
Oh, Seekers, that's right, sorry. And so I've split up my horde. I've got 2 objectives there, dudes there, and outflanking with my warlord because I got that in my warlord trait. Alright, so against Tasmania, new day, feeling more awake, I guess. A little less disheartened possibly because the last 2 games were a loss, and they were both against Eldar, of course, my new arch nemesises. So this was an interesting mission. Because I got to place 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I got to place 3 objectives. He got to place 2, and we're playing Dawn of War deployment. My game plan here: whenever I see a big star like this, that isn't Eldar, I guess. I know I need to. I can't clump everything together, because all they'll do is they'll just charge forward and keep me in combat forever, and I can't kill them. So I split up my board. You saw in the intro, I've got my main base on the right, and on the left hand side, bottom left, it's just out of the camera here. I'll eventually move the camera throughout this game. I've got a Turvagon and a Tyranids. So I've kind of got Turvagon, 30 Gaunts, 2 Tyranids, and a Tyranids 30 and a Turvagon on the bottom. They're both holding objectives, and I'm going to be moving forward. My game plan is move forward with the Gaunts, grab this middle objective, and then eventually get Line Breaker. Because his main base of operation is the Sky Shield. Underneath the Sky Shield is an objective, and then there's another one there with all the Plague Bearers. Game plan for me, I actually got a good Warlord trait, which was the outflank. You know, your Warlord can outflank, so I think I picked Command or whatever the one that is your Warlord and the unit gets outflank. And so I saw that as a really interesting thing I could do, which was if I get outflank and on the left hand side here, I could actually move on and then run underneath the Sky Shield landing pad, which means that he wouldn't be able to shoot. And then the next turn, in conjunction with some Hive Crones, I fly up, burn a big hole, and then try and do some charges. And I can do that as well because I've now got Shadows in the Warp right underneath the Sky Shield landing pad. So I thought that was really, really cool. He's outflanked with the Seekers just down the bottom here with my, what's his name, Turvagon and Tyranids. I vector struck them, killed a few of them. I then shoot and kill the rest of them. So I don't actually get first blood. He actually gets first blood because of the Warlord trait. The Warp Storm table, which actually kills a Turvagon, which I'm very sad about. I believe so. Anyway, I believe he got first blood because of that. His shooting is insane from the this big squad here. You know what it is. It's, they're all strength 5 or 6 or something like that. Doom bolts and things like that. I did what I had to do though. I killed all the Seekers, and I've got my heavy support holding that objective, and it means that he has to deal with it. He has to spend that giant squad to kill 3 wounds left on my Tyranids, rather than turn around and probably the better instance would be turn around and try and kill the Crones, because they're actually, you can see here, I've just flamed and I'm killing the entire squad of Plague Bearers right now. So the Plague Bearers all die. He's now down to 1 objective. All his troops are there in the back holding the 1 objective, which I'm now contesting with Shadows of the Warp. So his shooting is now terrible because he's casting it on Leadership 7. Even Fate Weaver's only on Leadership 9. My Crones are much more protected because I can still deny the Witch on my Crone. So at this exact moment, I'm feeling pretty good. I have, and Nathan said himself, we'll just play on this side of the board, on the left-hand side of the board. Right-hand side is I've got 2 objectives and I've got Line Breaker. So that's 7 points to me. We're now just playing here. He's trying to kill my Warlord, hold his objective, kill my last Tyrannifex to get a point and cancel that objective, and hopefully clear the Crones. So that's his kind of game plan, trying to pull a draw. Because of the way I split it and because of my, what's it called, Warlord trait, it just meant it became really, really hard for him. So you can see there, all that shooting actually got everything but my Warlord and 1 Gaunt dead. My Warlord's on 1 wound left, and I was lucky not to have lost him. I've stopped flying with that the Crone just now that's in the bottom. I flamed a big hole in that squad in the Sky Shield, but it's really, really, again, this is what I mean. Sky Shields to me are really, really, really powerful. You can see I'm doing 3 flames into that giant squad there, and I think he loses like 5 guys, even though I'm hitting like and wounding, not only hitting, but I'm wounding, I don't know, like 15, 16, because he gets 4+ invulnerables with rerolls to 1 because it's Zench with no Rories. This is the last turn here. You can see he's going to struggle to get that last objective. He needs a really big run. I think he only rolls a 4, so he's just out. The Screamer Star, it's going to try and kill my Warlord. And Fatey is trying to kill my Warlord as well. Unfortunately for him, I actually deny 3 times. So he casts about 6 or 7 spells, even through Shadows of the Warp. But I deny, and the biggest one, I denied Fate Weaver's, what's it called? Mind Bullets, or whatever it's called. And that really, really hurt. It meant that he couldn't get Warlord, which meant there was no chance of him being able to win. Even if he had both objectives, he would still be at least 1 point behind me. And that's kind of where it ended at. I had my last turn where I pretty much didn't do anything. I tried to do some assaults and all that. I wasn't going to kill it all, and that was it. Fun game.